Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Tucker and Rich, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Tucker's ability to understand and respond to his obedience commands, the correction and the motivations that we give the dogs when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of that leash folded in his right hand. That leaves his left hand free to give any correction, and the only correction that we give is a tug and let go on the training collar, and that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Now Tucker is sitting very nicely at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done, and the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling.
Tucker, heel.
The command is Tucker, heel, and this is proper leash walking. He walks next to you without dragging you, not forging ahead or lagging behind, but staying right next to your left leg. And when you stop walking, if it's to cross the street or talk to a neighbor, he should be sitting nicely at your left and waiting for his next command. And you will notice that, like when Rich changes direction, if Tucker's not right there, it gives him a chance to remind him and give him that little tug. So keep an eye on Rich's left arm. As they're walking, Tucker's right next to him. Shoulders should be even with your left leg. Now the next exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is the sit-stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and it is a one-word command. Now if you notice, Tucker's looking around for something to get himself distracted by, whether it be a squirrel or a leaf falling off a tree. So you want to lengthen out your sit-stays from 1 minute working up to 3 minutes, and practice indoors as well as outdoors. When Rich returns back to him, he will walk all the way around him as an additional distraction, and they end up right back where they started. So everything starts and stops at that heel position. And you're going to use your video at home to practice mimicking what you see on the video. You're going to get a lesson tomorrow, and then again you can get as many as you need.
Stay.
Sit, stay. Now this time he is looking at Rich, and that's better. That's kind of what you want. Now this time Rich is demonstrating the come on command, and Tucker's been taught to come and sit in front of you. Not jump all over you, not be wild and out of control. And all of these exercises are designed to help develop self-control, maturity, acting like a gentleman. Everything is about teaching him to mature. Yeah, I saw that. He had an itch. He stopped to scratch.
Stay.
Rich leaves him in another sit-stay. He is going to use his name on the recall. And he keeps his voice very even. You don't have to make it all happy and goofy, because that makes Tucker all goofy. Rich gives him that little pat for praise in the beginning. For you guys, don't praise him until you get a little bit more experience working with him, because he's always looking for a way out of doing what he's supposed to do. And if you praise him and get him all amped up, then you can't get him back down to where you want him. Now this time Rich is going to demonstrate the down from a heel position. So with him seated at your left, use your left open palm straight down toward the ground and the one-word command to down. Again, this exercise you can practice indoors as well as outdoors. And as it gets colder, you're going to want to practice indoors more than outdoors. When Rich returns back to him, he walks around him just as he did on the sit-stay, back to heel. And they're right where they started, back at heel position, and they take off heeling again. So heel is a position with the dog seated at your left. It's also an exercise with the dog walking next to you nicely at your left.
Down.
This is your down from a heel. If he doesn't go down, you tell him no, give him a little correction. And this time Rich will call him out of this. So what we're really working on with him is focus. He's young and he's all over the place as far as focus is concerned. So you want him paying attention to you, responding to you, not looking to be dazing off and, you know, jumping up and chasing a squirrel. There's times for that, but then this is work time. Now Rich is going to leave him in a sit-stay.
Stay.
He's going to turn to face him, and this is your down from a distance.
Down. Down. Stay.
Always have him seated before you attempt to put him into a down, and that's why Rich corrected him into a down, into a sit, and then repeated the down command.
Tucker, come.
Now we've demonstrated for you all of Tucker's formal on-leash obedience commands. Heeling, automatic sits, sit stays, down from a heel and stay, down from a distance, and come. These are all of the commands that you're going to be working on very hard. I had a client email me today, we're working 4 or 5 times a day. That you don't have to do, but any time that you can spend training with him is going to be valuable time, and he's going to continue to improve. We've enjoyed having him. He's done a good job, and we will see you tomorrow. Thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.